Hey everyone, Bryan Stahl here, the teacher, the student, and the entrepreneur, and today we're here to talk about what led me to get into jiu-jitsu. So a few years back, I had this big event where I brought in David Goggins and Alan Belcher. If you know who Alan Belcher is, he was somewhere in the top 3 to 5 of the USC about 5, 6, 7 years ago. And we got to know each other and become friends, and I was talking to him about jiu-jitsu, and I said, hey, what are the benefits? Why would someone do that? So at that point, I knew nothing about it. And I said, let's check this out. So Alan Belcher, badass UFC fighter, great business guy right now, hooked me up with this guy named Mike Stewart. And he owns Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in Finksburg, Maryland. I went down to check him out, and we discussed, and I said, I want you to give me private lessons, and I want to understand the discipline. Hey, it's Bryan Stahl here. I'm here with Mike Stewart and Helson Gracie, the legend. Today is my first day to take a jiu-jitsu lesson, and we're here to learn a little bit.
Like you guys know, I'm Helio Gracie's son, the second older. And then doing jiu-jitsu all my life. And I moved to America in 1985, 22 years old, champion, undefeated, never miss a match. Now basically jiu-jitsu, what you know, is very technical. Jiu-jitsu one thing, just like you play chess. My school is an example in this particular self-defense program. I think it's the large association in Helio Gracie system as us. Michael, his crew, his brother, he another branch, he have 2 or 3 schools be open around. He run these 3 schools.
I think that's the biggest thing jiu-jitsu gives you too, is the confidence.
Yeah.
To know if you could handle yourself in a violent physical altercation, then the rest of life is kind of easy. When issues come up in business,
in the streets,
anything, and even an argument with
with
people.
Weapons and
so when you're in a mind space of you're able to protect yourself against something that can be very violent, the confidence that comes along with that, and the hours that we put in the mats, it's lots of repetition, totally applies to business because.
Take it back.
Because when you have the confidence to walk into the boardroom, or you have the confidence to walk into the hospital when you're a surgeon,
that's what I expect.
Jiu-jitsu, I feel, has changed my life so much. It's almost like a superpower. You just feel like you can do anything. You feel unstoppable.
And that's,
the confidence.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Is when you talk about the strategy and the chess moves, and when it relates to business, obviously we're not gonna.
Oh yeah.
We're not. It's nothing physical, but it's up here. And it's thinking 3 or 4 or 5 moves down the road as a business owner. So I want to learn this and integrate it.
He have his business very successful, and then I think jiu-jitsu teach something to him.
Yeah,
and the behavior to make this business run. You ask him, he can answer the whole thing. He's the manager now. He's got his position with jiu-jitsu, making him businessman.
Yep.
I have a lot of associations. Mike calling him to ask about ideas about what you did this. So now he's advertising, he help another schools be better business.
Yeah. And Helson has students.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Helson has students in the association that are Secret Service agents. We have students that are literally rocket scientists for NASA.
Cops,
people have the very stressful jobs
lawyers.
that lives are on the line. And
prosecutors.
Yeah, high stress situations in the court, in the boardroom, in the hospital. Jiu-jitsu helps you manage stress so much, and it helps you be comfortable in very uncomfortable situations. So when you participate, and you'll see, in something that's as physically and mentally challenging as this, I believe the rest of life is much easier to deal with.
Yeah. Why don't we do this? Why don't you guys show us a move, and we'll see what it looks like.
Okay.
All right, so ready for your first lesson?
Let's go.
Okay, so here's the interesting thing about jiu-jitsu, Bryan, is that a lot of times we kind of work backwards, right? Every situation is different, and a lot of times what we like to do is kind of reverse engineer and start from a really bad position. We hope that never happens, that we're prepared enough, that we're able to control the person, but sometimes we end up on the ground with a bigger person on top of us, right? There's so many different crime statistics that indicate that most violent altercations, if someone doesn't get knocked out or shot or stabbed standing up, they end up on the ground. So here's what I'd like for you to do. I want you to lay down with your head facing this way on your back. And we're gonna just pretend, and actually let's actually turn with your head this way so the camera can see a little bit better. We're gonna pretend that I'm the bad guy, right? You're at your ATM or the gas station, whatever, boom. I surprise you, now I'm on top of you, okay? Now, I can tell you like to stay in shape. You're a strong guy. If this guy's holding you down like this, just tell me, like, how would you get out? Like, what would you think?
How would I get out?
Yeah. Just kind of talk me through it
I would
first.
probably start to like push up to push you forward.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. Hey, you're cheating a little bit because you saw the seminar earlier today too.
I did.
So, all right, you might have a little jump start. But what I want you to do is I want you to try to get out of here. Okay?
All right.
All right, go ahead. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Get out. Like your life depends on it. Oh, don't do that. So this is the only worst place you could be because now I can choke you, right? Pretty tough.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough, right? Not me? You're the bad guy now.
All right.
Come on top. I like what you said about bumping forward. Put your hands on my neck like you're choking me. This is very common, right? Street move. So, the problem with this position is that people try all types of crazy stuff from here. Going for the face, but look, I know I'm a little bit taller than you. I'd like you to sit up a little bit. Don't let me touch your face. Make a fist, please. Look at you, man. How's this possible?
Yeah.
If you hit me, and if I'm hitting you back, what does that remind you to do? Strike me, hurt me, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't really want to do that. Almost everyone rolls onto their stomach like that because they realize, okay, from here, this isn't working.
Yeah.
This isn't working. This isn't working. And, okay, let me just try something different, maybe explode up to my feet, right? What I want you to do is I want you to hold me down however you want. Do not let me up. Okay? Hold me
Any
down.
which way?
Let's stick with this one just because it's very common.
Yeah.
Either hold my jacket. Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy's a beast. All right. Now, all right, you got me?
Yeah.
All right, bro, don't let me up. Don't let me up. Too easy, right? Yeah. No strength, all technique. Here's what happened. Come back. It's not fair to do that and then not show you the secret sauce, right? Here's what you did. Don't. Everyone's gonna do that. Even without me telling you, you just did it naturally, right? Mm-hmm. So I have to take that post away from you. Hold me down. I'm gonna grab here, look. Mm-hmm. 1 with a thumbless grip, 2 behind the elbow. 3, I chop your foot down low. That foot's not coming out now. My other leg comes in close. I'm gonna look over my shoulder and bridge. Don't go. Don't go, Bryan. Don't go. It's so hard, right?
Yeah.
You try now. Lay on your back. And this is very common. Guys holding you down trying to strangle you. This is serious business. You gotta know how to get yourself out of here without crushing your trachea or getting choked out. So look, just try to launch me off, just for fun, just try to launch me off again.
Just none of this?
Yeah. Everyone's gonna do that. They're gonna stabilize.
Yeah.
Right? Now you're strong enough that you might explode out, but let's not risk that. So I'm here. This hand's gonna snake under. A thumbless grip.
Okay.
The thumb is gonna stay connected here. Elbow tight, please. Grab behind my elbow. Now, if they're wearing a jacket, hold the material and just pull it down for me. Yeah, dude, because you want this arm.
Yeah.
Because you know the secret now. You don't want me to post that arm over there. I feel like I can maybe get this foot out, so I want you to pinch it, use your heel, and pull my foot under your body a little bit more.
With this my left leg?
Pause for 1 moment. This is what I mean. It will help you with that is if you point, not so high up on my leg, on my foot. Yes, that's yours now. Feel that pinch between your quad and your hamstring and your Achilles tendon now. That leg is trapped. Let's go back to the arm. This has to be under. See how I did that? Yeah, now you're in good shape. Okay, now you're gonna do that bridge and you're gonna roll on top. Go ahead. Yes. And then from here, you can either get up and run away, or you can continue fighting if you have to maybe stay and protect someone you care about. So simple, right? Basics, ABCs. We start everyone with this first lesson. Nice work, bro.
So Mike, they call him professors, senseis, whatever, different names. When Mike would put me in positions, I couldn't breathe. I wanted to give up. You can push through it. So if you're ever interested in it, you can check out Mike Stewart. It's the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Finksburg, Maryland. Remember, if you guys have any kind of dreams or ideas, you just have to jump. You're gonna see me just doing. I'm gonna be doing, and if you follow some of this stuff, it can help take you to the next level too. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.